Hey everybody, welcome to Devitos Gaming. Today we are taking a look at Honshu. This is a tile laying game from Renegade Games. It's a nice small box game again, but does have a nice feel to the game of being a more in-depth game than just a bit of a lighter one. It does play out fairly quickly though, about half hour for the game. Not a ton of components in here. It's a fairly minimal game. Here's the rule book here. Laid out fairly nicely there. So here are the different cards. So you can see here they do include a nice little reference card for end game scoring. Different tiles are worth different values based on the type, and of course if they're connected within the mosaic of tiles that you create. So as you go through the game, you're going to have all of these different tiles. Now these are starting tiles here. So you begin the game with a card, and through a bit of a draft mechanic you will gain these different tile cards. And the rules are fairly simple, that you essentially add the cards into your existing city or tiles by either overlapping or underlapping by at least one square, but you can of course cover up as many as you'd like. Of course you always have to think down the road about continuing to connect in your new ones. There are certain tiles that produce resources, and there are certain tiles that at the end of the game will use those resources to create victory points. That is the heart of the game. The drafting mechanic comes in with the numbers on them. So out of the hand of cards that you'll have each round, you'll play out a card, and whoever has the, I believe, the higher value will actually get to choose first and will become the first player for that round. The resource cubes here, just nice little painted wooden cubes, nothing fancy, but they are nice little cubes. They also include here a little score sheet to keep track of scores. I always like when they include that kind of stuff because I'm sure, as most of you do as well, I use a board game statistics app, but it's nice just opening up the game box and seeing right there, you know, some of your past games and who's won and stuff like that. The cards themselves are, whoop, sorry about that. The cards themselves are, you know, they're not quite, they're not very thick, they're not, but I mean, they're laid out very nicely, and the artwork is straightforward. It is repetitive, obviously, of course, because obviously for consistency. I mean, the artwork on the front of the box is beautiful. It's sort of a feudal Japan sort of setting. There's the back of the box for you there. Nothing special with the components, so I mean just the little wooden cubes and the cards, basically, which again they're not on a terribly thick card, but you could always sleeve them or something to avoid damage. The rule book, of course, I do like that they include the reference card, but I always like when they do a nice summary, and they've got that here, which is nice. So you could always just fold that over and have that nearby during the game. I do like that. Overall, a fun little game, and yeah, thanks for checking out our unboxing video here. Honshu, of course, is included in our July giveaway. Head over to devitosgaming.com to check that out to enter to win a copy of Honshu, King Domino, and Kodama. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.